Hebrews, Hebrews chapter 10, verse 14. For by one offering he had perfect forever them that are sanctified, whereof the Holy Spirit also is a witness unto us. For after that he had said before, this is the covenant that I will make with them after those days, said the Lord. I will put my laws into their hearts, and in their minds will I write them, and their sins and iniquities will I remember no more. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Karkadash, the Wadi Yahweh Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders, the great millstone who deserve the honors rightfully so. Shalom to the Aki, and pushing the word of sincerity and truth, and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hit the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lifting up the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. I brought this out of the Lord, take the course of this video, and make it clear. Yeah, let me read these verses again. Let's read these verses again. Let's get a little insight. I was just looking at some of the comparisons verses to this one first verse I read, or maybe I go through all the verses just to see what the other compare verses is saying, because it seems like he's saying, it's saying that it's only talking about, when I read the other verses, it's only talking about Pacific people. So you can't put everyone in this category. You can't give everybody this. Everybody can't get this. Who the person that is talking about that offered is Yahweh Shah. So everybody can't come under that banner of his sacrifice. Okay? So just want to make that clear, because I'm just going in the spirit, and I'm looking at this, I'm reading verses. I said, wow, that was, and I was going through verses, just looking for a little title, a little subject to talk about, and this stuck out to me. So we're going to deal with this right now. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 14. For by one offering he had perfect forever them that are sanctified. So I looked into that verse, right? Now it says compare, right? I'm going to compare some of these verses that I read in the other Bibles, right? They said the King James Bible. We read the King James Bible, right? The 1611 edition, right? And there's other Bibles, right? Now this one right here is the BBE Bible, right? And it says, Hebrews chapter 10, verse 14, because by one offering he had made complete forever those who are made holy, right? Sanctified, he separated, all right? And this that's one, right? So you got the easy English version, right? As a result of one sacrifice, Hamashiach, he had made his people completely right. Oh shoot, with God, always. God is making those people completely separate from everything that is bad. Oh, so when I read that, I didn't even read the rest, but I'm gonna read the rest. So we're gonna go into a little more. We got hold on. I'm gonna read all these joints. Look at this. Look at this one says. For by one single offering he has perfect for all time those who are being sanctified. All right. Let's get this one right here. Look, it says, hey, let me read these three. Hey. The NET, right? For by one offering he had perfect all times those who are made holy, right? That's the same. I guess they all, they all saying the same. They all different versions, but they all the same words. That's telling you exactly that the Lord didn't change nothing. Even if you try to make it your own Bible, right? It still didn't change how Yahweh Shemar Shah feel about his people. So that was my point. Salaki. Right? And it says, for by one offering he had made perfect forever them that are sanctified, whereof the Holy Spirit also is written to us for after that he had said before. Right? He said before, right? What he said before? This is what he said. He said right here. And I do believe he said this. I can't remember exactly, but I'm gonna find it. Alright? I'm gonna find that. Let's see what he said that. Let me go to this real fast. Let me find out I can't remember what he said. I know he said it. He said it because he made a covenant with us. Alright? Yeah, he said it in Jeremiah, right? Right? Let me read this first, then we'll go back to that. Salaki. Let's read this first, go back to this. No, that's what he said, right? He said, this is what he said. He said this in Jeremiah. This is the covenant that, right? Let's go to verse. Whereof the Holy Spirit also is written. That's the scriptures to us. For after that he had said before, this is the covenant that I will make with them after those days. What days? These days. That's after these days. When all these missiles are dropping, and because it's gonna be a perfect down. We're gonna be perfect. There's no it's a bust about it, man. This world's not perfect, man. They're about to turn this 5G back on, and motherfuckers gonna get sick. Right? People gonna be dying from this. Literally, it ain't no fucking COVID. I mean, ain't no COVID-19. The covert is you. They just said cattle. I mean, what they said COVID mean? I forgot. It means something about animals. So yeah, they about to turn it up on you motherfuckers. So the birds are falling out the sky, and animals are dying. Bees are not hibernating. I mean, bees are not pollinating. Right? This shit that's going down right now. This damn devil is not playing around, man. Alright? This is the covenant that I will make with them after those days, said the Lord Yahweh Shah. I will put my laws into their hearts, and in their minds will I write them. He's writing. That's what's happening right now. It's a download process. Some brothers get it quicker, some brothers get it, how the Lord is letting them have it. You just don't want to let it go. You don't want the Lord to let you go. So that's I want to read this right here. This he said this at. He said because he said with what he had said before, right? So this he said before. He said it right here in Jeremiah. Right? He said it right here in Jeremiah. He said Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel, not everybody, after those days. There go the clarification, right? He said that to the Israelites. After those days, said the Lord, Yahweh Shah, I will put my law in their inward part, that's their mind, and write them in their hearts. And I will be, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. So that's clear. That's right there. He ain't talking about everybody. He ain't add the whole fucking gang of nations. Okay? Just to let you know that. I want you to get that in your mind. Alright, let's read on. Look. Because we're not going to, look what it says, we're not going to teach each other after this, because we're all going to have it. Alright? You know how they say, the wicked is strained from the womb? We're going to come out the womb knowing the truth. How we're going to bring back the 2/3? Right? They're going to come out the womb knowing. We ain't got to teach them. They're going to know. We're going to raise them properly, and they're going to understand. They're going to get that download. They're going to know. They're going to come back knowing that they're going to be ashamed of what they did, but they're going to come back always being perfect. And they should teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they should all know me. See? From the least of them unto the greater of them, say the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah, for I will forgive their iniquities, and I will remember their sins no more. So there you go. He said this here, all right? And he's gonna honor what he said, all right? All right. So that was the point right there. Let's go back. Cause we winning right now. No matter what happens to us, no what we go through, no what gonna happen to our families, we are going to win. The game is already the game is rigged, man. It's rigged for us to win. See, that's how you know this is all about learning. Right there, it's all about learning. It's all about being taught how to do this, how to conduct ourselves properly. Not fucking being a part of this damn world thinking we're gonna get a bag and live it up. No. This is a teaching. You're being taught how to be perfect. And these scriptures is perfect. Alright, let's read this verse again. This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 16. This is the covenant that I will make with them those days. With them after those days. After those days of this hell. Alright, it's about to come, man. Jacob Trip is coming, man. We not out the woods yet. Alright, we don't know listen, man, we gotta keep it real within the truth. Alright? We don't know who's who. We don't know what's going down. We still patiently waiting for all this shit to hit the fan. We can't bust a move. And I will make with them after those days, said the Lord, I will put my laws into their hearts, and in their minds will I write them. Alright? So, hey, let me see something. I want to see what the other verse said. Let's see what this. Let's see what Romans says. Alright, it says Romans chapter. I just want to read this one because it's there. It's like a clarification. Because this is all about taking away the wickedness. Like I said, this is about learning how to be perfect, man. Perfect. Alright? It says Romans chapter 11, verse 27. For this is my covenant unto them, when I shall take away their sins. See? Sin means transgressing the law. Alright? 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 Yeah, that was a point. Just wanted to read that, get that point out. So maybe we becoming perfect, man. We becoming perfect, man. Perfect. I don't know. I don't see nothing else. I don't see it as nothing else, man. To be able to use your whole brain, that's perfect. You only use a certain part of your brain. To be able to see all colors, that's perfect. These are things that was supposed to be given to us, right? But if we would have he'd have gave this to us, we would have never earned it. We're earning it now. We're earning to be perfect. We're working, we're doing our diligent work to the best of our ability. We're getting all this, we staying firm, we staying patient, we're being meek. We're doing the right thing. That's the right thing to do. Alright? Verse 17. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 17. And their sins and iniquities will I remember no more. He's not gonna remember us for what we did wrong. Because we did a lot wrong, man. That's why we doing what we do, because we're sinners. We not only one that was perfect on the earth was Yahweh Shah. When he was on the earth. He was perfect. Alright? He was perfect. He showed us that this is what happened. He showed us. Alright? He showed us the way. And the way is perfection. Now he's up there. He's on the throne, the right hand side of God, Basham Shah, doing everything perfectly. Can't beat that, bro. Alright? So that that was just something that was on my mind. Well, hey, it was through the spirit, Yabashim Shah, that he let that come out clear. You know? I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yabashim Shah, Bashim Dash. The Wadi Yabashim Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstones, deserve double honor. Rightfully so. Shalom to the Hakim. Shalom.